Okay, we've got to calculate a discriminant, and you know that the discriminant is that chunk of algebra that starts b squared minus blah 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 blah. Okay, look it up if you don't know the formula, and you need a value of a and of b and of c. So you're going to do bracket squared minus 4 bracket bracket, and you're going to get an answer. Okay, and then hence state the number of roots, so a real root, so therefore you're going to say, with this answer, you're going to comment on it. Okay, so say what that is in relation to naught, greater than naught, equal to naught, or less than naught, and say, therefore, so many real roots. Okay, all right, next part, we've got to express this in this form. So we've got a number in front of the x squared, 2, so we need 2 and a dirty bracket. Okay, you fill in what's in the bracket, so your next line is going to look like 2, and then a squaredy bracket with something else in it, and then you're going to multiply out by the 2, but when you multiply the 2 by this bracket, don't try and do anything clever, leave it as 2 times bracket squared, and you should be fine. Okay. Alright, now in part 3 we've got to use these answers and we've got to sketch the graph. So sketch the graph, that's a template. There are 4 things you consider. You think about the shape, you think about the y-intercept, which is when x equals, and you think about the x-intercepts, and you think about the vertex. Okay. Well, the vertex, you've done the necessary algebra to write down the vertex. So remember the rule for getting the vertex from this form here. What could the discriminant tell you? Well, the discriminant tells you how many real roots it's got. So you know for x-intercepts how many solutions you might get. So if there aren't going to be any solutions, you wouldn't bother doing the x-intercepts. And the y-intercept is always the same, and the shape is easy. And you sketch it. So can you make sure that you label all of these important points numerically on your sketch? And you should be fine. And then we've got to state the equation of the line of symmetry. Well, if you have an x squared graph and you know its vertex, then get the equation of the line of symmetry in a correct form. So it's what comes before the equal sign for the pattern of the line you get. It's a vertical line, so what do you get before the equal sign? You should know. So I hope that helps for that question.